everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick with CBT News. Today we are thrilled to welcome one of this year's CBT News' 40 Under 40 recipients, Mr. Nathanael Greklek, who is the Chief of Branding for Mohawk Auto Group. You've probably heard that company before, that name before. They're doing some really cool things, very creative things in the area of social media and such, but we'll talk to him a little bit about that. But so this award, as you know, recognizes excellence, passion, and success in today's retail automotive professionals, and this person embodies all of those things. So Nathanael, thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me. This is crazy. I never thought I'd be here.
Well, congratulations on the award as well. There's nobody more deserving than you. So thanks for spending some time with us. Tell us about your role at the dealership.
Yes. So I kind of oversee all of the social media and marketing for the Mohawk Auto Group.
Okay.
That's that in a nutshell, creating content, putting on the platforms, working with the team that we have here, Grace and Ben, to get it up on the social medias, along with all of our in-house marketing. I'd say we handle 98% of all content that walks out of this and is shown throughout whatever advertising we're doing.
Wow.
There's the high targeting that kind of just does our inventory.
Mm-hmm.
We don't make the stuff for that, but all of the things that you see out there, we're making all
right.
in-house.
That is fantastic. A position like yours didn't even exist in the organizational chart of a dealership maybe just 2 or 3 years ago. If you said to a dealer, hey, you need somebody to handle your branding for social media and a content creator, whatever, they'd say, what are you talking about? Why do I need that? Talk to us about the need for something like that in dealerships today.
Yeah, so a little bit about where I came from and how this got started. Okay. Is that I was working as a delivery specialist to kind of help, customers understand the vehicle,
Sure.
And they were doing some social media, and this was about 7 years ago. And I got talking with Andy, and I'm like, I really think this would be a great idea. Like, what should I do? And make a job position. I was like, you can do that? So I made this job position, and I made that title up, Chief Digital Branding Leader. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. So essentially what this embodies is making content that really relates to a customer, because the way that I like to view advertising, and anyone that's out there in advertising will understand, you have 3 tiers of marketing, which I'm going to add in. There's actually 4 tiers of marketing. You have your tier 1, which is your OEM, big corporate branding.
Right.
Then you have your level 2, your tier 2,
right.
which is your region, your regional group of dealers.
That's
then you
right.
have the 3rd tier, which is your actual dealership. And then you get into level 4, which is your actual people inside of the dealership. You have your sales people,
Very good point.
Advisors. And those are the people that they're going to see when they walk in, who they're going to talk to.
That's right.
So my main concern when I first started this was, how can I get people to understand, 1, who is Mohawk Honda? What do we stand for?
Yeah.
And 2, who am I actually going to see when I get in there? And what's the experience going to be like when I'm talking to these individuals?
Yeah, that's a very good point that you make, because that other advertising that you mentioned, 1, 2, and 3, they never really connect with anybody, any one individual, versus social media that can bring that image and that personality through to the consumer or to the car shopper, right? Which is so vitally important today. People want to see that you're in social media. Dealerships today don't even have the luxury of not being in social media, right?
100%. And I actually created a Facebook group specifically for content creators at dealerships, because there's nowhere that people can go. I'm actually speaking with someone right now that I'm helping her. She's like, I don't know what I don't know what I need to do.
Yeah.
Right. Like, they're asking me to make content. I'm just following trends.
Sure.
Well, there's a lot that goes into creating content day in and day out that, 1, appeals to your customer, but 2, you have to appeal to your owner and your general manager. You have to figure out what the business needs and business is looking for. So if you're making a certified pre-owned vehicle video or a post, having somebody that, 1, focuses on social media and all of the different social platforms out there, because Jim is a different person that he is on Facebook than he is on Instagram, that he is on LinkedIn, that he is on YouTube, that he is on TikTok, right? You're looking for different things. So how do you get an individual to kind of follow that mental psychology of
Yeah.
the demographics on these platforms.
That's right.
And that's really why you have a in-house team that's really looking to bring in the ideas from management and the ideas from your customers and kind of bringing that synergy so people are actually watching what you're putting out there.
That's right.
And like I say, we're more than a lease special. We need to be more than a lease special. We need to get out content like the dealership, like these other videos that are introducing your people and the people that your customers are going to see when they walk in through those front doors. Who's the smiling face that's sitting at the desk?
That's right.
That's going to say, hey, welcome to Mohawk Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mohawk Honda, right?
And as you know, if you ask most people, if they had to describe a car salesperson, it's not going to be real favorable most of the time because of those previous stereotypes that people have. But when they see through social media, wow, these guys are nice guys. They're funny. They're engaging. They're informative. I could see myself buying a car from these individuals, that they truly get to know and follow through social media. It breaks down that stereotype that somebody has about a car salesman. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
Yeah, and you guys at Mohawk have done a phenomenal job, obviously under your direction as well. But really, that's really where dealerships need to focus more of their energy. And as you know, the average dealer today spends in excess of $80,000 a month on advertising. Just break off a little bit of that budget, right, and have a team inside the store, and you will be amazed as to what they're going to bring in over the long haul, right?
Jim, if I could get at least probably 5% of the dealerships in the nation to consider that concept.
Right.
I don't think the thing is that dealerships and owners, and this is just from talking to multiple content creators throughout the nation when I've spoken at conferences and different things like that, is that I've met people that are running social media for 27 stores.
Yeah, wow.
I have all, 2 stores, even more, which is fine. I think that one person can handle 2 stores, but once you start moving up and you're moving into this auto group, right, you have to have someone that's boots on the ground in the dealership. And you have to have that person, because the one thing is that I know the content that ownership wants and dealership and the management are looking for, right? I'm listening every day. I'm walking around talking to them. I understand their pain points and all the things like that.
Sure.
I notice the little nuances that they just say, right? Well, as a vendor, wouldn't really understand that. So that's kind of where the content piece comes in.
That's right.
Because now you have a full brand omni-channel approach where everything is aligned together, rowing the same way.
Yeah.
Whereas, and I'll be the first one to say, we are just starting to get into the actual full spectrum dynamic omni-channel, finally corporate branding together synergy. But it takes time to kind of learn and understand where everything is going. If dealerships aren't even considering hiring a social media person to do the work, they're going to lose, because you have to understand what the platforms want. And that's only going to come from someone who spends day in and day out learning these platforms and making this content for your customers.
No question about it. Well, now we know why Nathanael Greklek is the 40 under 40 honoree. I mean, you got the right attitude, you got the right focus. You're knocking the cover off the ball on social media for Mohawk Chevrolet. For those of you that haven't checked it out, go on to YouTube and check out their YouTube channel. They got such creative, amazing stuff. You'll probably want to steal it, and that's okay probably. But
absolutely.
So Nathanael, thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. Congratulations once again on the 40 under 40. We're so happy to feature you, and you're a perfect example of what the industry has. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. And for anyone that's out there that may be a content creator, let's connect. It's a small niche at this point in time.
Yeah,
so if you have anyone that really needs that, it's needed.
That's right.
Dramatically.
No question about it. There you go, folks. There's your offer. So, all right. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it, Nathanael.
Absolutely. Have a great day, Jim.
You too.